what do we have here on WTI? I think it is actually pretty simple. Okay, the market was actually falling very hard. Okay, and the first couple of hours yesterday, when the market opened, when the London session opened, I was anticipating to see something like this, a pullback. Okay, I shared it in my previous video. I was expecting a pullback and then the continuation all the way down to the previous support area. But that didn't happen, right? The market came down here, actually tried to do the pullback, okay, which almost touched it, okay, and then it was coming down. As a matter of fact, I added in some trade around this area. Okay, I put in some trade and my stop loss was slightly above here. Okay, so I did two things yesterday. First off, I was expecting actually three things. So firstly, I was expecting a pullback to this area. It didn't happen immediately, and the market came down here. So I followed it. But my entry to this level was still there. So during the next session, we saw this spike to the upside. I think it was around the time when the US job claimed or came yesterday. So we saw that spike to the upside, just a little bit of a spike to the upside, which was very productive to me because I was able to join some trade around here. Okay, it was also the pullback I've been waiting for, so it happened at another level, which is fine. Okay, so when I joined that trade right there, my stop loss was slightly above here. Okay, I couldn't share the video now because it happened when nobody was watching and there was no time for me to record the video. Okay, so I joined the trade right there, and then I was expecting this to come down to this place because that is my target, right? But then there was a fundamental, all right? The retaliation that Israel promised the world that is going to happen later. Israel finally did the retaliation. Okay, they launched an attack on a three ballistic missile was launched from Israel to a state in Iran, and then it was intercepted. At least that's what I heard, and it never touched ground. But that doesn't stop the market from reacting to it anyway. So the market reacted to it, and you all guessed right, the market everybody was buying, and which is very normal, and it's something I would do when it comes to the oil supply around the globe. We're talking about Iraq, Iran, UAE, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. Okay, these are the top five oil players all around the globe. Iran, there was an attack launch on them. Okay, they take the ninth position. Okay, so you can see the conundrum here. Okay, so everybody was buying because they know there's going to be a more surge. There's going to be a more demand on oil, which is very nice. So that is on the geopolitical part of the business. But now let's look at the technicals. So fundamentally, the market is still bullish. Why? Because of the geopolitics. Okay, because of the war. Now, technically, what can we see on technicals? So let's quickly take the chart to something around 8 hours to see the overall chart and how it goes. And then you can see technically as well, market is also bullish. So what am I looking for? What is the next plan? How do we move forward from here? So let me take the chart back to 1 hour. So this is 1 hour chart. So now that we see this, okay, all right, we had a range. It broke out, pulled back, and then we took this shot. So what are we looking forward to do? What am I looking forward to do? We still have to pay an homage to these range bands here. We have a very strong support here, and we have a pretty tight resistance also at the top here. The market just retested this area now, making it as a turning this level personally to a very strong key zone. Okay, which is fine. Now, another classic chart pattern also formed at the bottom of the chart, which is an inverted head and shoulder pattern. Okay, you will get to see a pullback, okay, which is already happening. You get to see a pullback to retest this area, okay, to retest this broken resistance. We might get to see the price jump up heavily, okay, but that seems like a far-fetched. It's actually not that far-fetched, but it is also pretty speculative. Okay, it is quite speculative. So, what is the plan here? What am I going to do? I'm not going to take any sell because there's a rejection right here. I won't take any sell. The only reason why I will take a sell is if I see some sort of a pullback. Okay, something that looks like the flag pattern to the upside. I might I might dazzle into into a sell opportunity. But don't forget that Iran could also retaliate. Okay, because they won the top leader of the world. They made it so clear that if Israel retaliates, they're going to launch another attack on Israel. So that could be very, very implicative to Israel and also to the market if I'm taking a short trade. So that is why I'll be very careful to take a short trade. But if the market gives me something like this, a flag pattern, I will definitely try to take a short trade. Okay. Your fundamental is very important. At the same time, what the chart is also saying is pretty important as well. Okay. So I love to see what the chart builds up. But if I'm going to look for a buy trade, I'm not going to take it in here. I'm going to wait for a clear break of this range, give myself a pullback to retest this resistance zone right here, and then I will look for a buy opportunity to the upside. So I have two setup. It could be fast, it could be slow. Okay, but I'm not sure either of them will play out today, Friday. So as for today, I might be taking a chill on WTI for now. My go trade is still running. Okay, so it's actually because of the fundamentals and the technical part of this is not giving me the actual vibe or the actual setup I always love to see or I I fancy a lot. That's why I'm taking a chill. But my trade got stopped out here in profit for sure. If it happens that this market build up real quickly, then I might look for that buy trade and I might take it today. But aside that, there's actually nothing to look forward to right here. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna watch the news. I'm gonna follow the news to see how this unravels. And if anything positive happen, I will update you during the weekend. So catch you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.